Welcome, silver and gold stackers. Today, as I discussed previously, we're going to keep mixing it up. I've got a US Mint unpacking. I believe this is going to be the 2025 US Army 250th Anniversary American Eagle Silver Proof Coin, West Point mintage. So without further ado, let's cut it open. This says it was shipped from Irving, Texas. That's why I believe it's US Mint. I don't see anything else on here that would indicate mint. Now, just to fill some time here while I cut it open. These sold out within 3 hours. There was 100,000 minted, and most people, the day that these came out a month ago, couldn't get them. And the mint had limited these to one per household. Then in the proceeding 3 to 5 weeks, apparently a bunch were available, and I managed to secure one. And I've seen other folks do unboxings that have also recently secured one. They're now indicated as, by the US Mint site, as being sold out. Now the rumors are that the dealers get them, look at them, and anything they think can grade proof 70, they grab, and then the ones that they think they can't, they send back to the mint. So it'll be interesting to look at this and see what you guys think about whether this would grade 70 or not. Okay, they put one piece of bubble wrap. It was not wrapped around it nor taped around it. And of course the invoice is in there. So let's flip this around. Here's the box. A lot of people have already commented on how nice it looks. 250th Anniversary United States Army, American Eagle 1 ounce silver proof coin. Sliding this wrapper off, and now opening up the box. This is your certificate of authenticity. Frankly, I've shown before some of my US Mint collection. I've pretty much reduced buying products from the US Mint, and frankly I don't even know how I would display. I don't know what people do. Do they just keep boxes out somewhere on a mantle perhaps? Do they take the coins out? I've never been impressed with the boxes. I could see as a gift, it's nice if you're just someone that wants to display a single coin, but if collectors are buying a lot of US Mint products, feel free to like and subscribe and comment on what you do with your Mint products. But here's the card that's inside. Nothing in particular. The key here on this American Eagle silver proof coin is the fact that there's a privy mark on it, and the understanding is that the US Mint is going to put out a US Marine Corps 250th Anniversary silver proof coin with a Marine Corps privy mark, as well as United States Navy privy mark. So there's an understanding there's going to be a natural desire to collect this series of 3. As you know, in 2024 was one of the, I don't know if it was the first time, it might have been the second time, but it was the first time, at least for the American Eagle, to receive an actual privy mark, and that was in 2024, and then they continued in 2025. And here is the coin. Only 100,000 of these were produced. Some people believe this is a relatively limited mintage and scarcity, so that there will be long-term collector demand. You got the unique privy mark, and at least for the US, they've been extremely rare, so people believe that's significant. I imagine, like the other coins around the world, for instance Canadian Mint, there's other mints that make use of privy marks quite a bit, and I imagine the US Mint's going to continue to do that just to make money. This is considered a historic series. As already commented, that you're going to have 3 mil themed proof American Single Eagles in 2025. This is all to celebrate the semi-quincentennial, the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence in 2026. This is going to have obviously appeal across the collector world. It's going to have appeal to military families, veterans, and people that collect patriotic or military items, so not just coin collectors. And as I mentioned, this sold out pretty quickly. It's trading at pretty high premiums on the market. For a $105 coin, $5 shipping, $110 coin basically. Average resale for raw coins, according to what I've been able to come up with, is around, let me see here, yeah, around 270 to include if it's been graded proof 69. Some of those coins are at 270. If it's a proof 70 coin, those are running as high as $390 to $450. I imagine that's got to settle out as more people like myself get a hold of these coins that they paid $110 for. I imagine it'll settle out to what people feel comfortable, in terms of money, like how much money do they really want for a coin like this. I'm thinking $160, $170 in a couple years, frankly. But let me open it up. Okay, my first look. I always have a hard time getting the coin out, so I like to press it from the back. So first time looking at this, do I really believe, I guess if I see a mark on here or a blemish, then I'll believe it, but I don't necessarily believe that a bunch were made available because people sent their coins back. I think if you made the effort as a dealer to get these coins, you were holding on to them. So I'm just going to count myself as fortunate. This is the reverse. It says United States of America, $1, 1 ounce, fine silver. And you can see the West Point mint mark. It's a very nice coin. And then, wow, I guess okay. A little bit of moisture there. Okay, so let me show you the privy mark. Definitely cameo. A lot of these have been coming back, apparently graded proof ultra cameo. So I'm actually very pleased with it, at least first glance, without a loop. It looks extremely nice. I think if you're seeing an imperfection, it's probably dust on the surface of the capsule. I have read a lot of people talk about how the mint hasn't been doing a good job of actually ensuring there's no dust or lint inside of a capsule. So a lot of folks actually recommend opening up the capsule. I don't typically do that because I don't really have the tools. I'm not going to sit there and try to blow off dust, and I probably would end up just introducing some type of contaminant. At the end of the day, you're not going to know for several years whether you're going to have a milk spotting issue or some other issue that was introduced. It's one of the risks of, I think I was drinking water and got my gloves a little wet, but that's one of the risks of buying these coins immediately, that get immediately graded, is you could have a slab a year or 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road, 5 years down the road that isn't really a 70 coin anymore. So you definitely, personally, I try to buy slabbed coins that are in older generation holders. Okay, well, let me know what you think. I mean, it's we have obviously the American Silver Eagle is a beautiful coin, and it is neat to have that privy mark. I would have to use a loupe to actually appreciate the heraldry of the U.S. Army privy. But yeah, I'm very happy that I have it. Thank you.